Now, we're lucky enough to be joined by Burnie Burns from Rooster Teeth. Now, Burnie, can you tell me a little bit about Rooster Teeth and the work you do with Red vs. Blue?
Sure. Rooster Teeth is a 10-year plus production company specializing in content for the web. And the show that most people probably know us for historically is a show based on the video game Halo, and it's called Red vs. Blue. And I was the original writer and director for Red vs. Blue for the first 10 seasons of the show.
That's a long time.
Yeah, it is. Red vs. Blue is now the longest running web series in the history of the internet.
Now, obviously 10 years is a long time, 10 seasons is a long time. How have you seen that change? How has it progressed?
Well, when we first started the show, it was back in 2003, and there was no other content really on the web, no video content. There were some Flash animations, and one of the biggest ones at the time was Homestar Runner. I was a huge fan of that show. But yeah, when we first started hosting this and putting video online, we actually had to go through the process of teaching people how to watch video that they downloaded from the internet. Not everybody knew how to do that back then.
Times have changed.
Yeah, I would say so. Now, I mean, people know what web series are. We don't have to educate people that when we put out an episode, there's going to be one next week and one the week after. And also, YouTube has come along, which has really changed the whole online video industry from a business perspective as well.
And obviously, Rooster Teeth has expanded outside just Red vs. Blue. Can you tell us a little bit about what else you guys do?
Sure. Well, one of our biggest brands is Achievement Hunter, which is a collection of a dozen or so shows that are all produced under that one brand. We're launching Ruby, which is a huge anime production we've been working on for about the last 9 months. That is headed up by our lead animator, Mr. Monty Ohm. He's known for a series called Dead Fantasy. That was wildly popular when he produced it online, and then he was also the lead animator on Red vs. Blue for the past 3 seasons. Red vs. Blue is in season 11 now. We have a lot of other shows like Immersion. Our Rooster Teeth podcast is enormously popular. We have a few other podcasts that go along with that, including a gaming podcast and then a spoiler cast, which covers a lot of different pop culture topics, and it goes really in depth in them. We tell people, if you're watching this, we're probably going to spoil stuff if you haven't seen it before.
It sounds like you keep busy.
Yeah, we do. In fact, we're down here for PAX Australia, and it wasn't 2 weeks ago that we were at our own event in Austin, Texas, on July 7th and 8th and 9th this year. We had RTX, which is our 3rd annual convention. We had 8,000 people at that, but that was up from 4,000 the year before and only 600 the year before that. So that thing is growing like a weed, and it just takes a lot of time. So, we pretty much touch on just about everything that we can do. Keeps us pretty busy.
So you mentioned that Ruby's launching.
Okay.
Is there anything else we should be on the lookout for?
We have a new writer and director for season 11 of Red vs. Blue, which has really freed me up to work on some other things. And also, we have enormously popular shows that kind of take the heat off of other productions as well. So it gives us the ability to slow things down a little bit from a development standpoint. We don't have to put out something, week to week the moment we make something. We can actually take an idea, take it internally and foster it, test it out a little bit, and really put it through a really hardcore professional development environment before we put it out there. So we'll be making some big announcements probably in the next few months.
Yeah. Go out and do stuff, and also watch this Des stuff.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Des.